Yeah, Naresh sir, if you say okay, we'll proceed with the recording and the presentation. And meantime, I'll admit the participants. Students are slowly joining. I think 7:05 p.m. is the yeah, Naresh sir, shall I introduce you meantime before we proceed for the recording? Would that do? Yeah, hello, good evening, everyone. Am I audible? Hello, students, am I audible? Naresh sir, am I audible to you? Actually, this is having an option of all muted.
Okay, okay.
Yeah,
Can you hear me? Sir,
yeah,
can you
yeah,
hear me?
yeah. Just to check out your lighting. It shows bit
Yes,
dark
yes.
side.
I'll look into that one. I'll look into that one.
Yeah,
Just
yeah.
give me a
Please,
few minutes.
please,
Okay.
please, 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 please.
Thank you.
Yeah, yeah. Yeah, before starting the session, I would like to introduce one of my good friend and my junior from graduation, Mr. Naresh sir, and who is having a vast experience of 17 plus years into clinical data management. The best thing about Naresh sir is his learnings and his career journey, and I could see him as one of the expert in clinical industry from past 17 plus years. And it's an immense pleasure to share that he have worked with multiple CROs across India, worked for Novartis, worked for IQVIA and Syneos Health, and he worked for PPD, and he is a certified CCDM manager as well. And definitely, it's worth learning from the experts like Naresh sir and from RISE trainings as a part of very good learning or weekend webinars. without any late, though it's very less participants we could see here, but as we committed, we are sticking to our words, and we would initiate the webinar. Thank you, Naresh sir, for sparing your valuable weekend family time with us and with our students. Yeah, stage is all yours. Please proceed, sir.
Sir, just I want to start with one thing. So
Mhm.
kindly don't mention me as sir, sir. You are my
Mhm.
senior, and we have that habit of saying as sir from day one. So kindly, please don't do that. Okay. So
That's fine. That's
I
fine.
may, yeah, I
It's
may
it's my
having,
it's my it's my pleasure to introduce you as sir to my students and our upcoming
yeah,
students.
yeah.
That's always there. That rapport and bonding is there, Naresh. Mr. Naresh,
Thank,
thank you so much, Naresh.
thank you, sir.
Please proceed. Please go ahead.
Yeah. So the thing is like, welcome everyone. I can see only 4 or 5 people here, and I'm really happy to be associated here and give my inputs on data management and different things, whatever happening in the data management nowadays, and how I can help you people on getting through the career journey in data management, and what is like you people are looking into, and what is like the reality, the ground reality in the market. Okay. So before I start into the like my presentation, I just want to know that like do any of I can see around 4 people are there. So I can see Navya and Kavya Rasu. So in both of you, like how many times you felt that like you would have gone into like a IT background rather than getting into some life science, or like in the initial days of your career, you thought that like rather than taking a B farm or like, oh, sorry, biology background in the +1 and +2, then moving into the cell life science stream. So definitely you would have felt that like, okay, fine, my fellow IT people are making more money, or like they have a better life, they have a better IT thing, or like the facilities, everything, isn't it? So initially, when I myself got into the B pharmacy stream, like I was like thinking and that like, okay, fine, hardly I have a career in sales or like a manufacturing QC QA, like that one. But after 4 years, since like from my 10th standard, I'm good with computers, I'm good with the internet. So I got an opportunity to look into search around in a Google and find around like what are the possibilities in the market with a graduation like a B pharmacy or physiotherapy or a BDS or like a including MBBS, other than practicing corely on the wet labs. Okay, so when I got into that one, I at that time there was a limited sources. Sorry, I have a bad throat. So limited sources, limited data online, and there are very few details which are mentioned online where we can approach them or get details from. And I can find out like hardly anyone who can guide at that time. Okay. So after that one, like I went to Bangalore and I started exploring in different MNCs. So since I was like preparing for the GRE at that time, so my aptitude was good, my language was good, and things are like going on fine. So by grace of God or like whatever it is, like I got an opportunity to attend the interview for Accenture. So that was my first interview, and I cleared the interview, and I joined the organization as a clinical data associate. So that was the first entry point as a clinical data associate into Accenture. So when I got into Accenture, many people, including my college lecturers, they didn't believe that like we have opportunities in MNCs like Accenture, Cognizant, TCS. And other than that one, by that time, Bangalore is almost saturated with the number of CROs who are exclusively working on clinical trials, clinical trials and clinical data management. And other than that one, they have an opportunities on SAS, pharmacovigilance, statistical programming, everything. But what was the situation is like most of the most of the people whoever is working are from either BSc or like MSc or like BSc Computer Science or like MSc Computer Science, and like MTech and BTech. They hardly know what is exactly happens in the data management, what is an adverse event, what is an concomitant medication, what is adverse reaction, how the PKPD is calculated, how a molecule is developed. They know nothing. Literally, you people will not believe, when I joined Accenture, I was the only one person who is from B Pharmacy. The remaining all the people are either from the MSc Biotechnology, MSc Biochemistry, or like BSc Biotechnology or BSc Chemistry. None of them are from core sciences, like a healthcare sciences. That was the situation. But now I can see there is a. Just give me a minute, please. I'm getting some call. Just give me a minute, please. Sorry. I'm really sorry. I'm really sorry. I kept my on a. Let me mute all actually. Kiran, Kiran sir. Yeah. So can everyone can you hear you hear me loud and clear? Am I clear? I muted everyone, so there was some disturbance on the back end, so I muted. Yeah. So where we were. So at this position, when I realize that, like, when I get into this, when I get an experience, enough experience, and like when I can do these things, I thought that I will definitely helpful. I will be helping all the people, all my people who are in the life science. I thought that, like, I will help them and I will make them understand that, like, okay, fine, this is the one, like, where I need to educate the people. Like, even though we are not part of IT, please. Yeah, so even though we are not part of IT, so we yeah, so even though we are not part of the IT, I got the confidence that, like, as good as IT people, we can also make money, we can also get a jobs in MNCs, we can also have that lifestyle, and we can also be equal to them. Even though the thing is, like, the IT people have IITs and IITs and triple ITs, but even for the same thing, for the life science students also, we have NIPER, we have AIMS, and we have other organizations in place. So we are getting that one. So that is not a problem. So from that day, so after I got an enough experience, I worked for multiple MNCs. To be frank, I worked for Novartis for 5 years. I worked for IQVIA for 3 years. I worked for PPD for 2 years, seniors for 2.5 years, and I worked for one of a AI based company, which is like Concert AI, which is US based, and they have a satellite office in Bangalore. So under recent time, I worked on AI as well, so which is influencing the data management part on a huge basis. It is not like it's just having an impact. It was like it is having a very huge impact on the data, on the present day data management activities, whatever is happening today. Okay, so this is overall my experience as a data manager. Okay, and I have in total around some 17 plus years of experience. And to be frank, when like when I say that, like, am I the right person to give you some suggestions? Yes, the thing is, like, I'm a certified data manager. Okay, so just give me a minute. Let me share my screen. Yeah, can you people see my screen? Can you people see my screen?
Yes, sir. Yes, sir. It is visible.
Thank you, sir. So the thing is, like, this is a simple presentation which I quickly made. So I don't want to put much of our efforts on the PPDs or some the PPTs or something like that. I just want it to be more like an interactive session rather than like I am giving you some presentation or something like that. Okay. So just when we are talking about these things, like for a, let me get into the topic of a clinical data management. So when we are talking about the clinical data management, every data, so whatever the data, whatever we are dealing with till date, has to be processed, cleaned, streamlined, and handed over to the uh, statistical programmers or the backend programmers, so that they make in a concise model, and present it to the FDA or EMA or like CDSCO, whatever the authorities are there. They will be giving this data to them in their own format, where the authorities will not have the entire sweet time to review entire data. Okay, for example, if one study has around some 10,000 subjects, they can't look into every subject, isn't it? They don't have that much time. So what we will do is, like, we collect data, we process data, we clean data, we streamline the data and hand it over to the programmers. Programmers will make it in a concise way, like tables, listings, figures, and with these things, with this data, they will be going to the regulatory authorities or the approval authority, and they will get an approval for this molecule, the new molecule, or like a existing molecule, or like a safety studies, whatever happens, even including the medical devices. Okay, this is what happens in a overall clinical trial. So, as a data manager, when we look into this, where we exactly fit into. So, if you say that a data manager is the one who is like a thread who is holding all the flowers together, the flowers of like the clinical team, the quality team, the protocol development team, the physicians, the sites, the patients, the programmers, the backend designers, the statistician programmers, everything. We are the one point of contact, and a very important point of contact, who will be in touch with all these people. So when I say that one, at the time of protocol design, we will be involved. That, like, they will be asking that, like, is there any challenges with the CRF? Is there any challenges with the data capturing? Is there any challenges in collecting and processing the data? So these all things, as a senior data manager, we will be available. We will be supposed to sit in that protocol discussion, and we will be giving our inputs.
Mm.
Not only
Amen.
that one.
Sorry, Naresh, go ahead.
Yeah. So not only that, we as a data manager, we will be the one who will be creating the database. So we'll be the one who will be designing the database. We'll be doing the user acceptance test. We'll be the one who will be approving that. And after that one, the data collection starts. And we will be the one who will be writing all the documents required for the data management activities and cleaning activities. And the timelines defined, we'll be following that diligently without any fail. Since like 1 day delay in the delivery of this process will have a huge impact. Okay, so it is not simply like a safety team says that, like, okay, fine, by next Friday we want the data for first 100 subjects. It is not like they are asking for some.
Naresh, sir, sorry. Could you please
Yes,
share
sir.
your screen?
Yes.
Naresh,
The thing is, like, I don't have a dual screen, so that is the reason. Yeah, I'll do that.
no issues. Just share the screen and proceed. Yeah.
Yeah. Mm, yeah. Okay, can you see this? Yeah, can you see my screen?
Now it's visible, sir. Make it full screen and please
Yeah,
proceed. Yeah,
yeah.
I'll make it. Yeah, go ahead.
Fine. So thank you. So when we see here, so this is the one, like, I'm discussing about what is the role of a data manager in this entire process. Okay, so even though it feels from outside that, like, the data management is like the easiest way to get into the MNC, or like the easiest way to get into the clinical trials, or like into this field, but it is like a huge burden where the huge responsibilities we take it on our shoulders. So every day data manager is the one who will be taking the first bullet from the client. So the all other teams will be standing behind us, and we are the one who will be taking that. I can't say that like this is really hard work. At the same time, I can't say that like it is like a very easy job to do in, day out. After like first 2 years, it may sounds like a what is a like the honeymoon period, since like we will be dealing with the only query management and simple documentations. But like after that one, when the criticality increases, this will definitely have a very good impact on our monetary benefits. At the same time, the level of dedication whatever we see, and the level of promotions we get. Okay, so this one, like the data management, as a data management we are getting into this field. This is perfect for the science, pharma, bio graduates. Okay, so especially I would say that like the people who are from the professional courses like the pharmacy, biotechnology, science, physiotherapy, and these things, it will be really helpful, since like we understand the core criticality of the data what we collect on day in day out. Okay, so the thing is like this, everything is happens on a really regulated system, which is like a highly prone to manipulation. And it is like a, even after even if there is a slightest doubt, which leads to a very drastic decisions taken, and like which will have a huge impact. There are few companies which went bankrupt just because of the data manipulations or something like that. So I just don't want to get into the nitty gritty of that one. Just forget about it. Okay. So as a data manager, right now the entry level package is around some 3.5 lakhs to 7 lakhs. That is like the market. That is the simplest numbers. But even if you have a very good skills, and like you are not like a just a open book where the companies ask you the basic questions, they will take you and they will be training you for 3 months, and after that they will be placing you in production. No, it is not that case. There is a cutting edge competition even here, even at the entry level, since you need to have that skills, that like you are ready to get trained, you are ready to you're ready to acquire that knowledge, you are ready to perform as per the organization's expectations. If you are ready with all this stuff in hand before entering into the corporate world, clearing the interviews, you will be getting a possibility. Your possibility of getting a job will be high when comparing with the other resumes. Let us clearly mention to you people, like if you are if you people did some courses on the clinical trials, and you know that like what is HIPAA, what is GCP, and you have a GCP certification, you know basics of data management, and these things are done. When you have this knowledge, how the manager, as a recruiting manager, how I'll be feeling that like these people are like already knowledgeable. Only my responsibility is to nurture them, train them, and guide them in the right path. Then immediately they will be getting into the production line. Okay, so that case will be there. So that will be the one which will be highly considered. And in the data management, if you have that one, even though here I mentioned it is around some 3.5 to 7 lakhs, there are people who got almost 11 lakhs as a starting package, because they come with that attitude of nurturing, they come with that attitude of like acquiring the knowledge, and they are ready to hit the production as soon as possible. Okay, and the mid level, mean like by 3 to 4 years, 3 to 4 years experience, you will be coming into the mid level, where like there is a huge variation, like 8 to 18 lakhs. The reason why I mentioned like almost 10 lakh gap is there. The reason why I mentioned is like different companies have a different segment of salaries. Okay, for example, Amgen is different, JSK is different, J&J is different, Novartis is different, BMS is different. So different companies, Pfizer is different. So different companies have a different pay scales and pay structures. Even though you come from the tier two company, and all of a sudden you are getting into tier one company, or like a MNC company where they are top 10 pharmaceutical companies. You are coming from CRO to this company. So there will be a huge depression. Even though you try to negotiate or not, you have to be fit into their fitmentation. So there will be a scale where they will make you to fit into that. So even if you don't negotiate also, they'll make you get a very good package. And the senior roles is like here I mentioned around 35 plus is the highest end. But like this data is till 23, 24, 23, 24, year 23, 24. Right now, I can say that one, there are senior directors and directors who are making hell lot of money more than that one. Okay. So as a freshers, when I look into that as a freshers, so I can say that one, the top employers for the data management as of now is still uh, Accenture is there, Cognizant is there, IQVIA is there, Icon is there, PPD is there. So IQVIA, Icon, PPD, Syneos, whatever these four are companies are, they are like a major CROs in India. And Accenture, Cognizant, TCS, these are IT companies which are service providers. Every now and then they will be having openings for the freshers. And other than that one, we have a very huge number of multinational companies which are among the top 10 pharmaceutical companies in the entire world sitting in Hyderabad. Amgen is in India and in Hyderabad. J&J is in India and that too in Hyderabad. GSK is there, they have a satellite office. Pfizer is there, they have a satellite office. And Janssen is there, they have a satellite office. Novartis definitely it is there. Like that one, almost all out of 10 companies, around 8 companies, topmost pharmaceutical companies, they have a head office. They have a big offices in Hyderabad. So this is like a very good opportunity for us to explore and get into the MNCs where your lifestyle, your earnable capability, your skills are very well utilized, and at the same time you will be having a quality of life. Okay, so even though you people would have seen that like when the Google came to India, everybody was going gaga. When uh, Wipro or like Infosys started their campus in Bangalore, everybody was like going mad. Oh my God, like Bangalore got that opportunity, so there will be huge jobs. Right now, Hyderabad is in the same situation. Same situation, I'm telling you. Almost all 7 MNCs are there in and around only in high tech city. In and around high tech city, there are around some 7 MNCs where there will be a huge potential. Coming 5 to 10 years, the thing is like Hyderabad already it is a manufacturing, generic manufacturing hub other than Himachal Pradesh. Now it is gonna become it's gonna become like a research hub, especially for life sciences in Hyderabad. So there is a very good possibilities. At the same time, we have a global exposure. Even though the CROs are not here, no, there are not much number in Hyderabad. They have a satellite office. IQVIA has a satellite office. Syneos is one of our biggest CRO. Paraxil is one of our biggest CRO. Icon also have a satellite office. So even if you consider that like the worst case scenario, even if the things are not going on or like according to our terms and requirements, even we have that CROs to get into the job immediately. So only thing is like here we are missing out is what is your capacity, what is your capability, whether you can sink into that one or not. That is what matters here. Okay. And the challenges and the success factors here is like data quality and compliance pressure. Data quality is like whatever, like there is a simple saying in the data management. If something is not documented, it is not done. Very simple. Remember it forever. I'm saying you that like if something is not documented, it is not done in data management. The documentation part is like very important. At the same time, the data quality will have a huge impact. Even at the slightest of the slight mistake, there is no possibility of 95.5%, 96.5%, 98.5%. No, there is no possibility. The data quality has to be 100%. And there is a possibility that it is not like since we are collecting the human data, there are few data points which will be missing forever. Okay, so if that is missing, even that missing data point, we have to document that like this data point is missing. It is not like we can simply leave it. We have to document that, like, okay, fine, this particular document, this particular data point on a particular visit is not captured, it is missing. We tried to contact the site, we tried to contact the subject, still the data we couldn't find, and it is missing. So this one also we have to document. That is one thing. And the other one is like the compliance pressure. Every now and then we'll be getting something or other compliance documents from the FDA, from the EMA, from the Japanese authority, or like a European authority. Something or other will be there, while like where we will be, we need to be successful. We need to be really ready with all the trainings completed within the time. Missing the trainings will be like a huge impact for our career. That is one of the important factor. That is one of the important factor where we need to keep in mind not only our study timelines, not only our day in day out um, activities. We need to complete this compliance or like a regulatory requirement trainings on a daily basis. And other than that one, global timelines and audits. Audit may happen at any time. Audit is the one like which you can't avoid. That is, you have to address the elephant in the room. Okay, that is the one which is called as audit here. Okay, just give me a minute, please. Yeah. So when we are looking into this audit, we have to make sure that like everything is documented, everything is dated, everything is signed, everything is approved, everything is placed at the designated position. It is not like wherever it is like we want to keep the document. No, if this particular data management document has to be under the data management plan folder, it has to be there only. If one document like ECRF completion time guidelines is there, if it has to be in the startup folder, it has to be there in the startup folder only. There is some note to files, so note to files has to be in the quality folder, it has to be in the quality folder only. Even though we will be having a clear instructions that like where the document has to be placed, if we miss out, that will be a audit finding. And other than that one, signatures, the digital signatures will be having a huge impact, which is also digital signatures, where 21 CFR Part 11 will be discussing in detail. So that one will be having a huge impact, since like every data point when entered, when deleted, when modified, everything will be audited on the backend. Who is the one who logged into that CRF, logged into that data point at what time, who updated the data, who modified the data, who raised the query, who changed the data again, who deleted the data, who deleted the CRF. Everything will be audited on the backend because of the EDCs whatever we have in nowadays. Okay, so that is the situation. So we have to keep in mind like we are handling fire with us. So this the data is like a very very important data. Even though when you consider that like financial data is where we can find out some patterns, like how the civil score is there, what is the financial capability of a humankind, how it happens, whether we can offer credit card to him, or like what is the value of the credit card. These things can be managed, this can be predicted. But here in the life science data, nothing is predicted, nothing is predictable. We have to collect the live data. So that is the reason why people say that like this is the most valuable data on the face of this earth. Clinical data, the data what we collect from the live subjects when we are performing a clinical trial. Okay, kindly keep that in mind, like how important that is. Okay, and learning EDCs and CDX standards initially, I would say that like it will be a challenge for you. Initially, it will be a challenge, but going ahead, you will be like a so much. You will be so confident enough that like even even if I wake you up from the sleep and if I ask you that like where is the query we need to raise, you can simply mention that like okay fine, go here, go to this CRM, go to this subject, go to click on the drop down. There will be an add query. You will click on that add query, there will be a pop-up, give you a text and submit. That's all. Here is the query updated. So like that one it will happen. But initially there will be some difficulties in understanding the EDCs and the CDC standards. But once you get used to it, it sounds simple. For example, for me, CDC standards and ED working on a new EDC like a Medrio or like a Piva Vault or something like that, it'll be not a difficult task for me, since like I started my career with the paper CRFs. Once after that one, it was like a hybrid, means like half of them CRFs used to be in the digital format, half of the CRFs used to be in the CRF paper format. After that one, EDC came where only the digital CRFs are there. So like that one, I worked on multiple EDCs. So now I don't feel any struggle understanding the EDC. Okay, even though it is like a mid-size EDC, also I can handle that. So that confidence will definitely you people will get on a regular once you get used to that. Okay, and the best part is like the strong attention to the details. Like every point has to be noted, even though there are like edit checks, programming checks, listings, everything are there on the back end. You people need to have that nag to capture that one data pattern, or like a one missing data, or like a same data is repeated every time whenever we are observing. So these things we need to have as a like a eye for detail. At the same time, the data management is growing very fast. Okay, so there is huge changes happening. Like rather than people say data management, they are saying that like the data science, clinical data science, they are mentioning. So try to understand the hidden patterns, hidden formats, like hidden signals, hidden risks. So these are the things which where the people are doing. Okay, so I would really suggest that like when we are dealing with that, make sure we are having a sound knowledge on that, and we are making what is it? We are having that skill so that we can grow fast in the data management. Okay. So when I talk about like A and a future of CDM, so now the thing is like people are introducing AI in data cleaning, but it is only just 5% as of now, 5 to 10%. Since when they implement AIs in the at the data management level, there is some possibility of data trainings for the AIs, or like some compliance issues, or like compliance issues means like the data safety, I mean to say. Compliance issues and other things are there, but they are the companies are slowly adapting. So last year it was like a baby steps. Now they are like a little bit grown up. So till 10-15% they are grown up. Like, but going further, I feel that like mostly 50 to 50% till 50% AI will have some activities of data cleaning and the data monitoring at that level. But even though the AI is performing all this task, unlike in IT, we have a zero possibility of replacing us. Without humanly intervention, the data management cannot be performed. Whatever they do, they may say that like, okay, fine, we can remove all 100 data managers in the study, and we can simply remove them from the market, from the job, and AI will be doing all the data management stuff. No, that doesn't happen. That can never happen. I can say that. Without humanly intervention, you can do programming, you can do the CRF designing, you can do even statistical analysis. We can do that one, giving the data to them. But first of all, to give the data to them, to the AI, the data has to be cleaned. The data has to be streamlined. So that data cleaning, that data streamline, these things, everything will be happened by the data manager. As a human being only, it can happen, not using a AI driven thing. It can happen up to some extent, but I can't say that like it can entirely replace the entire floor with a machine. No, it doesn't happen. And there is no possibility, as per my knowledge, with my level of experience, I feel that like this AI has been discussed from last around 6 7 SCDM conferences. So every SCDM conference, somebody or other will be saying that AI is coming, data management is dying, people will be leaving. Nothing happened. Still people are there. Still people are working on AI, on data management. Still people are doing the same job. Okay. Only thing is like AI can assist till some extent, where most of the jobs, like most of the laborious jobs which we are doing, will be decreased. For example, giving us inputs, the AI can create some documents where we have to look into that one, review the document, and we can make a necessary corrections to the document. For example, if I ask AI to create one vital signs CRF, it will be creating a generalized vital signs CRF. That is for sure. But the thing is, like, when I say that, like, CDISC standard CRFs, it can create even that. But what is there in the protocol? What is here in the CRF? Whether the protocol is asking the exact protocol mentions some questions there. So we have to pick that questions, and we have to make sure that that is placed in CRFs, isn't it? In the vital signs CRFs. So that one who will be doing as a data manager, we are the one who are supposed to do. Okay. So AI will have an impact, but I can say that one not that big impact where the IT team has. Okay. And other than that one, in 2026, like in 2020, 25, 24 only, like after the COVID impact, there are few changes happened to the data management roles, where we are getting into the CRF designing, we are getting into the coding, medical coding, and these all things are happening on a regular basis. So where the roles and responsibilities of a data manager has been dynamically changed. Okay. So they were dynamically changed, where like as a data manager, we are supposed to have a minimum IT skills. Okay. So IT skills, I mean to say that, like basic SQL programming, or like a basic Python programming, they are asking. But like for an entry level, as of now, we may not need that. But going further, when we are moving into mid level, that will be like the required skill. And with the help of AI, definitely, the programming or whatever we are doing, it is not a big deal, I hope so. Okay. So that is a thing. And going further, just give me a minute, please. Yeah. So the right now, the best thing is like, because of these many companies, or like these many opportunities, or like as a lifestyle students, when we are trying to live up to the expectations of our parents, and when we are comparing ourselves with our school friends who are into IT, we most of the time we were dejected. Like we used to feel that, like, okay, fine, in life sciences we hardly have any opportunities, any earnable capability. No, that is not that. So now the time has come for the data manager, no, come for the life science students, where even at the time of recession also, there is a minimum possibility of we losing a job. When that is like the biggest threat to the IT people. As a life science student, I can challenge you that, like, even in the recession, losing a job for us is like near to impossible. And just for your people just for the information, I started my career in the peak recession in 2007. Sorry, 2000. Yeah, 2007, 2008. Peak recession, everybody was losing job in Bangalore, and I was the one who got an opportunity. I got a offer letter. My brother was literally shocked, that, like, when I told him that, like, okay, fine, I got my appointment letter from Accenture. He was literally shocked. He was saying that, like, entire IT market is collapsing and you got a job. That is like a miracle. Since this is always immune, our industry is immune to recession. Whatever happens, even the gold price is going up, silver price is going up, the share market is crashing, there is a global disturbance is going on, nobody bothers about that one. At the end of the day, the people need treatment, people need medications, and the research has to go on. So that is the situation. Okay. Remember one thing. So what the next step we need to take is like, learn the CDM tools, learn the basics of the CDM tool, get the CCDA certification. This CCDA certification is like a latest addition from the Society for Clinical Data Management, SCDM. Okay. So that is a latest addition, where If you have 0 to 6 months of experience, you can write that certification. If you have that certification, getting into the data management job is like a cakewalk. Even if 100 resumes are there on the table for the recruiting manager, and if they review 100 resumes, out of them two people have a CCDA certification, those two people will be getting the first two calls. The first two calls will be for both of them only. I can challenge you, I am telling you. So that is the importance of the CCDA certification. CCDM certification is like a definitely it is like a, once you get around some 3+ years of experience, you can write the CCDM certification as well. So once you get that certification, it is like you have a trump card in your in your hand. So wherever you go, or wherever whichever the organization you join, so the first thing is like what they ask you is like you have a CCDM certification. That is like an official proof that you are skilled enough to perform the data management activities in and out on a daily basis. So even then, they will be asking, like when they ask you some questions in the interview, they will be having that in mind, in the back end of their mind. Like, okay, fine, this guy is a certified data manager, so we have to be very cautious on like what we are asking and what not we are asking. So they can't ask some dumb questions where we can dumb questions to the data manager when they are doing interview. Okay, so the thing is like here joining us, and when we are like when we are getting trained, so we will be having a huge network, we'll be having a huge network, and we will be having a strategy to apply. So the thing is like when I went to Accenture, like my own experience, I hardly have anyone to at least to network or like to strategize like how I need to approach some companies, or like how do I do that. Okay, but slowly, just give me a minute. My battery is running down. Just give me a minute, please. I'll connect my charger.
Yeah, Naresh. Yeah, good evening, everyone. Thank you for joining. Though we started with two participants, now we have around six people. Just want to have a few words with you guys. We are starting new batches from 1st February and 15th February. And you can trust Rise trainings and you can join happily. And CDM, as Naresh sir told, he have explored a lot of things here. And he have clarified almost all of the doubts. And he have clarified impact of AI also. Trust me, that's a great session. If you're having any doubts, don't hesitate to ask your doubts in the chat, and you can ask orally also. You can unmute yourself and start asking your doubts, ma. How was the session, guys? Share your feedback. Kavya, Arasu, Naveen, and Navya, Deshing Singh Raja. Which college are you from? Please share your doubts, and so that we'll make last 5 more minutes as a Q&A session. Naresh sir, please proceed. Go ahead.
Sir, the thing is like when I am discussing about my journey, I don't have the much people or like a network to gel up with and to get the details. So I tried my level best after moving from Tirupati to Bangalore. I contacted few friends over there. I attended a few random classes. So I joined for SAS class. I joined for the CDM class. So there I got to know that one. Okay, fine. These are the companies who are hiring the pharmacy graduates or like a life science graduates. Then I started applying for the jobs. Like before attending the Accenture, I applied for IQVIA as well. I applied for PPD as well. But at that time, they don't have any fresher jobs. So Accenture was the one who were hiring at that time. So I attended the interview. I cleared the interview and I got the job there. But like for us as a rise trainings, we have a strong network, very strong network, where my LinkedIn profile I have around some around 2000 or 3000, I think so. I don't remember exactly how many people have, but I have more than thousand contacts, where like if I join an organization, either one of the member whom I know him personally will be working along with me in the same team. Otherwise, he will be working in my adjacent team. So that is the level like of network we have as of now. And at the same time, Kiran sir has also a very strong network. So we as the college, we as the people from the college, so we all have a very close network, and they are spread across all the organizations in Bangalore, Hyderabad, Pune, Chennai, Gurgaon, everywhere we are there. So we have a very strong network, and we have a very strong strategy in place where we will be making sure that like your ambitions, your aspirations will be fulfilled. So that is our promise from our side. And if you people have any questions, kindly shoot it. I'm ready to help you out.
Yeah, last 10 minutes we leave it for Q&A. While the Q&A is going
Yes, sir.
on, I'll share our placement data also. And thanks for your
Yes,
kind
sir.
words, Naresh. As you said, we have very long and followers, 30K connections and 33K followers. And Naresh sir is having very good network in clean, having good network in the pharmacovigilance. If you combine all these experience, who is having 7 years, 18 years of experience, it's definitely going to help you, because nowadays, yesterday I have, trust me, there were 20 colleges in Guntur in Andhra Pradesh. How many colleges were there? 26 colleges were there. That means the number is very huge. Number is very huge. Nearly 7,000 pharmacy colleges are there in India. And this is my network. And I have already shared our IDs and everything where you can follow us on directly and subscribe to our channel. And we are coming up with very good curriculum also with help of Naresh sir. And we want to make sure that you are receiving the latest learnings. And we want to show you our placement data also. We started it in 2018 with a lot of passion and interest. And Naresh sir knows me from past 25 plus years. And this month also we got 4 jobs. And Naresh, I just missed to inform you. Ranjita have
Sir.
joined job this week already. Ranjita have joined
Oh,
job in USA. Yeah, she
okay.
have
That's
joined the
great, sir.
job. That is one moment where we can celebrate. One of our student
That's
from
really
US
great, sir.
also, she got job through our trainings. I'll share you her profile also. She's from USA, and she took training from us through Naresh sir only. And see this, she is the one who got recently trained from Naresh sir, and his training is really good. If you see our CDM jobs also, few of our students already succeeded into this particular profile, and it's not new for us. Trust me, at RISE trainings, jobs are nothing new. Nearly 200 plus of the students got jobs. We have dedicated our careers for students' well-being. As sir told, we can help you, we can mentor you. Every year. Jobs at RISE trainings is a very normal thing here. Okay, we know each other closely and we want to support you. And that is one reason we are planning to launch it in Bangalore also in a month of time. See this. Yeah, she already got into CDM. And one more student, Nilma, also got into CDM. Yeah, we can do it. Yeah, it's not a problem. Yeah, please go ahead with your questions, no? So that we are happy to answer it. Any questions? Navya, Desha Singh, Desing Singh, Naveen, Navya. How was the session, no? First, share your feedback. What is feedback for me and Naresh sir? Navya, how was the session, Andy? Naveen? Kavya, Arasu, Divya, Desing, Singh, Raja. If you share feedback and if you ask few more questions, yeah. Are you farmed, ma? Are you farmed? It is informative. Then what is the next step? First thing is either joining course or talking to us, taking counseling, and getting certified will help you. Yes, we do conduct a lot of sessions, but the end result should be joining course and taking charge of your career. It is good. Sessions are good because Ari is already having 17 years of experience and he can share his end-to-end knowledge in CDM. We agree. But what is the next step? Talking to us, taking our mentorship, joining our course, and settling down in your lives. That should be the next steps. Navya have replied. What about you, Naveen? Naveen, Kavya, Divya. I think Desing Singh Raja, which place are you from exactly? Hello? Desing Singh Raja, which place are you from? How was the session, ma'am? Please share your knowledge. Thanks for sharing your knowledge, Naresh sir. And I don't think we have any other further questions. Yeah, thank you, Naresh. Thank you once again.
Yes, sir.
Thanks for your
Yes.
time. Yeah.
Yes, sir.
Thank you so much, guys, and happy weekend. Yes, we can get hands-on experience, and we are talking to softwares also. Yes.
Yeah. The team just
Tools
want
also
to.
you will get. Yeah, go ahead.
I want to add to Kiran sir whatever he's talking. So the thing is like here it is not just like we teach you something and you people go ahead and attend the interviews. It is not like a simple thing. It is not like just giving a course for you people. Our target is like to help our fraternity whatever is there in right now. So whatever our life science
It is nothing
students,
back, giving back to our own
yes,
profession.
giving back.
Doctor,
Yes, it is like
understand that.
yeah, giving back to our people where like still there are people who still thinks that like coming from the life science background we have a very minimal career opportunities. I want to help these people like no, this is not the case. We are as good as IT people. We are far more better than IT people, to be frank. Like if you people have an opportunity to work in other countries like in Australia, Canada, US, UK, the the salaries what you people get is like far more ahead of what IT people get. That is for sure. If you have some contacts there, just contact them, check out with them. I can promise you that like I don't need to give you any false promises, but if you have any contacts, just contact them and ask them to find it out. They'll clearly explain you. Okay, so our only motto is like to educate our fraternity. Like we don't be in that like nutshell that like okay fine, we don't have much of a career opportunities, we don't have a much of a earning capability. No, it is not like that. We are also the same race horses, we can compete with the IT. Okay, that is a whole point me and Kiran sir are trying to convey. Okay, it's up to you, your career. You need to take the call and you need to come up with your decision. Okay, so if you have any questions, just shoot it to Kiran sir. Kiran sir will be contacting me day in day out. We'll be having you both will be in contact, so we can discuss that in detail. And if you have more questions, we will be definitely giving you a short session of 10 or 15 minutes where we can discuss in detail. Okay. So Kiran sir, is there anything you want to add?
Thank you, ma'am. Thank you so much. No, nothing. As students are expecting, can we get hands-on experience? Yes. Normal courses of a CDM anywhere ranges between 15 to 20,000. If you are expecting courses with hands-on training and real-time projects, yes, we can do that also. 10 to 15 more thousand on the existing course. CDM tool companies, CDC tool companies also. Maybe by February. For now, for pharmacovigilance, we are showing Argus we will be giving. And for clinical research, we have internship. And for medical writing assignments. And now we have onboarded Naresh sir, CDM director. He'll be taking care of CDM tools and CDM hands-on real-time experiences also. Only thing is, everything will fall in place if you are really interested, if you are taking our courses. Don't bother about placements or don't bother about tools learning. Okay. Thank you so much, ma. Thank you.
Thank you, sir. Have a great day. Thanks, everyone. Have a great day. Take care.